Hey everybody, John Boggs fan here. It's Monday night, and today's video is going to be a response video contest video for MrFisherBike. And I heard about his channel and contest. I've seen different videos responding to his contest, and I've heard of MrFisherBike out there. I don't know why I hadn't checked out his channel before, but MrFisherBike, I stopped by yesterday. I subbed, so I know you're pushing to get to 1,000. So you just got one more sub from me. Apologize for not seeking you out there sooner, but at any rate, he wants videos, the two-part in the video. One, to show 5 to 10. I selected 10 cards, just sort of my favorite cards outside of my PC. So of course you're not going to see any Wade Boggs cards. That's why PC. And so I picked 10 that I think are, regardless of value, I didn't take value into consideration at all. They're just neat cards to me. Ones that I will probably be the last ones I hold on to my collection outside the Boggs cards if I ever had to sell type of cards. But at any rate, and then the second part is I need to give a shout out to two channels that either that I enjoy watching, need some more subscribers. I have two good candidates in mind. So I'm going to turn the camera around and take a look at just show off the I guess top 10 cards in my collection outside of my PC, and then mention the two channels there for the shoutouts. All right, decided to break my top 10 list actually into two areas that I have cards of: vintage and more modern ones. All the vintage, of course, I purchased, but the modern ones that are in my top 10, one of the special things about them is they were all pack pulled or redemptions that I had to send in to Tops or whatever to get it fulfilled. But at any rate, were ones that I pulled from packs, so they have a special significance for me. But I'm going to start off with the vintage cards. And this is one that I had wanted for a very, very, very long time. Picked it up in at the National, I think back in 2015. My Christy Mathewson T206. He's I'm from Central Pennsylvania. I went to the college that I actually got my master's degree from, Bucknell University. I believe he's even buried up here in Lewisburg, if I'm not mistaken. Always thought he was one of the greatest pitchers ever, and had always wanted this dark cap card. Got a great, what I thought was a good deal on it back in the 2015 National, my first ever National, and I walked away with that beauty. So definitely in my top 10 list. Then this one, I just, again, these 1950s cards that I have, especially the ones that were artists drawn from photographs. So typically, you know, the late 40s, early 50s into the mid 50s before they started switching over to using actual photography. I just, yeah, it's Mickey Mantle. Okay, yeah, it's his second year. I love that card. They're just I don't know. To me, it's a work of art. It's not a baseball card. It's a work of art. That's how I look at a lot of my vintage cards. Gum stain. I don't care. You can still see the back. It's just gorgeous. Following in that vein is another 52 Bowman of Stan the Man. Early on when I was collecting, this seemed to be one of the pictures used most often in price guides or other things when it comes to 52 Bowman. They for whatever reason, they showed the Stan Musial over any other card. For some reason, I just remember that. And so this Stan Musial card has been etched in my mind for literally decades. and I had a chance to, I'm trying to think, this may have been another national pickup in 2015. I went a little bit overboard, well, in terms of my budget, but there were a few special cards that I wanted to find at the national, and I found this one. I just love it. I mean, it's another work of art, and a pretty nice back too. A little bit of gum stain or wax stain, but here's another one. It's not the 52, but it's the 53. Again, yeah, it's mantle. It's gonna hold its value, all that good stuff. But that's the image. It's these artist-drawn cards from the 50s. I think are some of the most beautiful cards. You can argue which year, 52, 53, 54, 55. You know that. But each has its, you know, fans of the general design. But I think generally speaking, if you're into vintage cards, these designs are works of art. Back's pretty nice too there. But if I had to pick one of the vintage cards, non T206 and stuff, but of the theme I'm going for here, is this one here. And I had one years and years and years ago, sold it, regretted it. This was another 2015 national pickup. My 1954 Topps Ted Williams. Now the line you see there, that's in the case. Well, some point I may need to get it reslabbed or something, but at any rate, that yellow background, the blue in the hat, I don't even care. There's a little ink mark there, or printing mark. To me, that is one of the most beautiful cards in my collection, if not the most beautiful card. It's, you know, off-centered on the back. There's hardly any border on the right-hand side there. Again, I don't care about the back. To me, that is just absolutely gorgeous. So those are my vintage. So I won't spend as much time on the modern ones. They are neat. They have their interest to me. But it's the vintage that really intrigues me, obviously. And again, these last 5, the modern ones, are all ones that I found in packs. I don't always have much luck. I don't bust a lot of wax or packs. But I've gotten lucky on a few occasions. And some of these I've shown off, I think, on other videos. But anyway, this Allen and Ginter booklet. Not that I'm a big fan of Matt Carpenter. Good player. It's the patch that is on this. I don't know what the other patches, I'm assuming it's other parts of the bird, but the cardinal, I should say. But maybe this is the fact that it's number 1 out of 10. Just, that is so cool. So that's one. Another one here is it was found in a rip card of Allen and Ginter. The mini medal of Roberto Clemente. There was actually another medal card. It was a dual rip with Bryce Harper. Yeah, I don't care that much for Bryce Harper, but Roberto Clemente, really neat card. And of course I have the Boggs version of it, but that's not what this video is about. And then I'm going to finish off with 3 Hall of Fame autograph cards. The first one, Ken Griffey Jr. This is my only autograph of Griffey. Unfortunately, he's in a Reds uniform. I would have loved it if it was in a Mariners, but hey, I got in a pack. So yeah, out of 40. So there's my Griffey autograph. Then I have, I got this as an exchange. I don't think I waited too long to get it from Topps, but Randy Johnson. This one's serial numbered out of, it's hard to tell there, 25. Anyway, Randy Johnson autograph on card, which I love. The manufactured pin or whatever they want to call it. not the greatest design of card, but it's still a Randy Johnson autograph. And then finally, Ricky Loves Ricky, Ricky Henderson. This one's out of 10. Again, pulled this out of a, I'm trying to remember what year. This was 2014. I can't remember whether it was a Series 1 or Series 2. Back then, I would buy one jumbo box of Series 1, try to put a set together, and then Series 2, and so on. Can't remember whether this was Series 1 or 2, but I pulled this bad boy. So, Ricky definitely loves Ricky. So end up with 3 Hall of Fame autographs there. So that's my list. Again, MrFisherBike, sorry I'm so late to the game in checking out your channel and subscribing. Hope you make it to that 1,000 mark level very, very soon. You deserve it. I've watched some of your videos. Very good content. Oh, before we're done, oh my gosh, I almost forgot the second part of it. I have to shout out 2 very deserving YouTube channels. The first one, Vintage Cards Steve. He actually has more subscribers than I do, but he puts on really nice videos. He interacts very well. We comment a lot on each other's videos. He does a very good job, at least recently with some of his videos, of doing shout outs of other YouTube channels. So he's definitely part of the community, wants to see all channels grow. And again, he has a great vintage collection, so I love watching his videos. So definitely check out Vintage Cards Steve. Then finally, I have promoted this channel in several other occasions, and I still think he deserves more attention than he's getting. I know his focus may be too singular for many people to be interested in, but just in terms of pure collecting, you really need to check this guy out, Red Sox collector Dan McGraw. And Jason, MrFisherBike, if you have not checked out his channel, knowing that you're such a Red Sox fan, I think you'd love to check out some of Dan's videos. And I know he's going to be doing more videos to try to show off just more of his collection beyond cards. But he has a top-notch Red Sox collection. So you definitely need to check out Red Sox collector Dan McGraw. So I'm going to leave these 2 up here as I end the video. Definitely check out those 2 channels. And again, MrFisherBike, hope you get to 1,000 subscribers really soon. Enjoy your content. Thanks for running this contest. And as always, thanks for watching.